Hello, Blade Gang. Welcome back. And you got to be wondering what's in this large Microtech box. Well, bit the bullet again after picking up my Stitch by Borka. I'm looking at this one as a fixed blade Borka. Sebastijian Berenji is the designer in collaboration with Microtech, made in the USA. There you go. And this, with a quick unveiling, is going to be the SBD Dagger. I think next to the Stitch, this would be my second choice for a Grail blade at this point in my collection. And I've been collecting for a while, long while. The workmanship coming out of Microtech, as I'm sure you know if you're a Microtech fan or an owner, is simply perfect. We haven't even unsheathed this knife yet, and already you're seeing a carbon fiber look to the Kydex sheath with the Tech Lock, locking Tech Lock. There you go. I feel this one's going to be nice with an inside the waistband strap, and I might be able to harvest that from another knife. We'll see. This is a beautifully designed knife. Doesn't matter whether you're simply going to collect it or use it. You may or may not be able to use it in your area because it is in there pretty tight. And a double-edged blade of M390. G10, heavily sculpted and milled handle. Beautiful stonewash on that M390 blade. Got these holes through the fuller, presumably to break the suction, as they did initially on many bayonets in various world wars and conflicts. Either that, or you can take it as a design statement. Either way. Sharpening choil, certainly no finger choil. You want to keep your fingers behind that blade because that blade is sharp, sharp, sharp. Yep, it's sharp. On both edges, by the way. Part of the design, I'm told by Sebastian Berenji, Borka Blades, was to have a dagger that can pierce easily, which is the design of most daggers, without sacrificing the cutting ability. So you can see we've got a pretty significant flat. He's widened out the blade right about to where the guards are. You've got plenty of jimping behind the guard. You've got jimping all the way around the pommel. The hole here, you could certainly put a lanyard through. It's not designed to accommodate your finger, obviously. We have large Torx screws on both sides, so you can remove these handles. I'm not sure what size they are, but they're significantly larger than you're going to see on the disassembly screws for a folder. Have a crown tang, beautifully done. Nice texture to the G10. Solidly built. So whether this is going to be put to use in a tactical combat rig or not, it is useful, highly useful for the purpose intended, and yet aesthetically really, really beautiful. So there's your Microtech logo. Blade steel right here. You can see that, M390. They have made these in LMAX, I believe, and CTS XHP. Contour of the handle is just about right for a dagger that's going to fit close to the body potentially and not make a large lump, so it's very, very trim along those lines. Let's give you a good gander at it while I rattle off some specs from Blade HQ. Sorry, Knife Center. Just came upon Knife Center first when I pulled up the blade. I'll give you the specs this way. So we've got an overall length of 9 inches on this Borka designed SBD. Have a blade thickness of 0.195 inches, so that's almost 0.20. Got a blade style, double-edged dagger, flat grind, stone wash. Handle thickness 0.68 inches. Got a carbon fiber finish Kydex sheath. The weight of the knife is 6.4 ounces. Weight with the sheath is 10.1 ounces. And the blade length, which I missed, has a cutting edge of 4.25 inches. Overall blade length of 4.375 inches. Handle length of 4.5 inches. So there you go. I'd like to compare it to a similar design that I reviewed recently. Different dimensions, smaller knife. This is the Ice Dagger by Tops. And you can see it's significantly shorter in the blade. Very much shorter. Different blade design with this double grind reinforced tip. As I mentioned in my review on this one, I'm not so sure it's really serves to reinforce very much. Makes it a little thicker at the tip, but the edge is even all the way around. I'm not going to get into all of that. You can look at my review on this one. And this is a ring dagger, so this can be used with the finger through the ring. However, I prefer to think of it as a way to extract the knife quickly from the sheath. And I believe you can do the same with the SBD. Another similar tactical knife that's not a double edge, but I'm just throwing it in here for size, is the Ronin by Spyderco, Michael Janich design. Another tactical, smaller knife. And yep, it's a Wharncliffe, not a double edge. And it is shorter overall. So you can kind of see how it fits in with the Borka SBD. Let's put these guys back in their sheaths because they are nasty little knives and they tend to cut you when you're not looking. So I think you'd agree this is really a cool showpiece. I wanted to share it with you. There are some other reviews out there on this blade. It's not a new blade. It's been out at least a year, I believe. The date on this one is relatively new. Is February 21. So they started making these again recently. This is almost May of 21, late April. Let's just give you another look-see around. Interesting how that stonewash appears as these little black specks. And no, there's no corrosion or rust. It's M390. Just beautifully sculpted, whether you're just looking at this thing and you've collected it. And it seems like I'm getting a little more drawn towards both Microtech and Bastinelli. And I know Bastinelli's got a few collaborations with Microtech as well. His auto karambit, certainly a desirable collectible. But yeah, there's your interesting Microtech stonewash. Beautiful flat on the spine. Tip, take a look at the tip. It's thin, not paper thin for sure. If I can pull a little better focus for you. It's competing with the background. So, beautiful, even, razor sharp edge, but aggressive. And there I think you can see, use this as a background. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get to see it exactly. Let's use the box. Yeah, it's a little better. So you're not going to pry with this point. This is designed to pierce. This is designed as a either last ditch or backup combat tactical type knife. I could see this being used by elite forces, bodyguard perhaps, tactical, military, wherever this sort of a blade is allowed. I know double-edged blades where I live are a no-no to be carrying on the street, but like autos, they're collectibles. Probably won't see a lot of carry use except on the property here. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it didn't run too long. It's a beautiful blade, that's all I can say. It's quality made, has all the right stuff, beautiful sheath, useful under the right circumstances. And if you like this review, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to have some more very unique content coming up soon. Be well. This Old Sword, signing out.